I just arrived to the convention center area in Shenzhen, China, and I'm going to walk around in the area to see how it looks like. Right here you have these enormous skyscrapers. There is one they are actually building right there. If you can see that, it's like halfway done, at least on the outside, and eventually they will open that and probably make it into some kind of office building. You have a lot of buildings over there, and around the corner, a few blocks away, is a big park area. And there's only one way to find out what's happening here, and that is to walk around in town here. And that is pretty much what I'm going to do now. Well, just so you get a feeling for how tall these buildings are here. I'm standing right in the financial district here, and look at the building behind me here. That's what I call a tall building, all the way up to the top there. Yeah, I would be scared actually going up there. You probably need to change elevators, a couple of times. It goes up in steps, first to one level and then another third of the building and all the way up to the top there. So that's kind of interesting. So let's continue down in that direction here. A typical street. You see lots of road construction going on. I think these bikes here are, like the city bikes. You can rent for some kind of amount here. And how do you get over here? I mean, my goodness, everything is closed here. Well, I guess you just have to sneak by here. A typical Chinese intersection. At the base of this super tall building here. Alright, so I just came out from the subway station, and this is how it looks. It's just pouring down. I'm not going anywhere. Check this out. It's like a late, well, maybe not late, but it's an afternoon shower here, tropical shower. Not much to do, So I think what will happen is I'll probably go down in the metro system again here and go to another station. I'm trying to find like a sit-down place, like a coffee shop or something like that, because this will go on for half an hour, maybe an hour, and I need to sit down and kick back. Now I'm desperate. I just need something. Could be coffee, beer, water, whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's just, it's just fun to see the rain. It was really warm earlier, so this is just a natural little thunderstorm here. You could hear the thunder a few minutes ago. And if you look across here, you see a camera, and those evil eyes, you see them everywhere here in China. I think this society here is just controlling every step of a citizen. I'm guessing they do face recognition and all that stuff. So if you pick your nose, they know about it. Just be careful here. They put the trace on you. And that's probably not science fiction. I mean, they give you like a visa, and they have all your information, and they have your face. You just press a button, and wherever you go, and wherever you show up, that's registered somewhere. Kind of scary, right? Yeah, it's kind of scary to think on the future society here. And then on top of that, it's raining. You know how fun that can be. It's just dripping down from the roof, as you can see. And my goal here for the afternoon is to get away from these big boulevards or streets here. It's really hard to go because it's just traffic everywhere. So again, I will go a couple of stations, and if I can't find a good spot, I will take a taxi to wherever, pretty much, just to sit down until this thunderstorm is gone. So I just left the coffee shop here without getting the coffee. They had no idea what a double espresso was or how that looked like. They had coffee drinks, of course, but I wanted that pure coffee. I don't want any milk, I don't want any sugar or cream or whatever they have. So right now I'm just randomly walking the streets here after having a beer in a coffee shop. Oh man, I wanted a coffee, so I need to find a Starbucks. And you know, Shenzhen here is like being in a downtown area of a big city, big American city. It's just one building is taller than the other building. I can't really find anything that is like super interesting here. It's a technology town here. They have like the Huajiang Bay area, which is like the biggest electronics market in the world. It's just down the street, well, a few blocks in that direction. And I'm not sure if I have time to go there because it's so big, you know, and it would take forever to cover a small part of it. But anyway, you can see some buses, and this is how it looks like. I mean, it's just these boulevards going up and down. The area is spread out. You can't really walk too far. You have to take a bus or the metro system. Right now I'm under one of these boulevards, and it's a big tunnel. And another thing is they also do a lot of construction out there right now. I see they are digging up the streets everywhere. So let me come back when I find a better area here. This is not very good. I just got out here at the station named Window of the World. It's like a Disneyland out there, I think. It's a little theme park where they built some miniature, you know, the Eiffel Tower in Paris and stuff like that. I'm not even sure if it's anything to see, but you know, I'm running out of time here, and I just walk around. I've been actually hopping from station to station trying to find something interesting, but most of, you know, the green line is basically very industrial. It's just business after business after business. One, you know, high rise is bigger than the other one. So maybe this one is different. I was trying to find, you know, where you can actually see the skyline in the nighttime with neon and all that stuff, but I don't really know at this point where the best location would be. Anyway, so Shenzhen here, wherever you stop, wherever you go, it's just a lot of people. It's a young population. It's you know, lots of young people, school kids, and younger. And they are all out doing shopping, because what happens is every time you go to like a metro station, well, not every time, but many times, there is like a little mall attached to it, so people can go out and buy, you know, everything from food to the typical handbags and all that stuff. Almost done. Window of the world. Okay, yeah, I see something on the other side of the street here. You get the picture. You see how it looks like. Lots of bikes, scooters. The problem is how do you cross the street? Huh. I don't know at this point. I managed to cross this busy street here, and it's a lot of cars, and the traffic rules, they are like so. You see, there is a little police substation there. And every time you go down to the metro system here to take the train, you have to pass metal detectors. They scan your bag like an airport. It's totally different from what you're used to. Not like in Hong Kong, where you hop on and hop off. Here they actually check you out. So I'm not sure if they had a lot of problems in the past. I don't really know. This is the window to the world. Lots of people here. And there is a metro station right here. So whoever owns this place is getting a lot of money. They have KFC, you know, the usual stuff. Yeah, they built copies of you know, famous landmarks from other places in the world. It's a mix of French, Roman, Greek, whatever. So it's really a crazy mix. I'm actually not sure what's up there, but I don't know. Maybe this is the view here. Alright, so you saw the fountain. Lots of flags up there. And this is just a couple of stops from the university station here. So many people. You have to walk carefully. There's another angle. The typical photo shoots, right? People are gathering here in the late afternoon. It's you know, getting closer to 6 o'clock. Everybody wants to take the best possible picture before they leave. They have their kids here, family members. grandma, grandpa. I kind of want to try that beer. I don't know, I've never heard about that, but it's probably good. Probably good. Here's another view. And I think I will try to, find a place where I can sit down and just kick back a few minutes. At least people seem to enjoy this place. And this is the glass pyramid they have here. It looks like the pyramid in Long Beach, with the university. But this is the baby one, and people are lining up here to, to make sure they have proof they have actually been here. You see these girls, they are like stretching out their arms. Yes, we came here. And if you go inside, you end up down in the metro station. That's kind of cool. All right, up again from the subway system, and I'm standing right outside the Adidas store. This is really the place. Where I should go in and buy, something really light for the sweaty weather. Anyway, so this is a very nice place. It's like an older part of town, even though it's kind of brand new, but it's still considered like slightly older. And you see that building there? That's kind of nice. Lots of people, lots of shops. You smell a lot of good food from everywhere. I'm not sure exactly where it's coming from, but it's like all the delicious stuff, from waffles to fried chicken to roasted duck or eggplant or whatever they are serving, right? And I will just do one little loop here so you get the feeling for this town here. This is not very far from the border into Hong Kong, by the way. I think it's station number 2 or 3. And later on this evening, I will go back again and see if I can find the skylines of the city. But I'm still not really 100% where I should see that. I was asking around, and if I understand this correctly, there's some kind of holiday today, or I'm not sure. Anyway, you see a lot of these bikes. By the way, the city is full of those. They're just everywhere. Half of them are like broken and stuff like that. But here and there you see people using them. So maybe we should go to the other side here and see. There's a lot of noise, which is nice. City noise, entertainment noise, people noise, kids everywhere, young people, old people, people are sneezing, people are buying stuff. Just 100% action here, that's for sure. It's a beautiful building up here, actually the whole complex. I'm not sure if it's business or apartments or whatever. Oh, here's a guy selling fruit stuff. See, it looks pretty good. Fruit and vegetables. Looks good, right? Hello. Yeah. He's selling watermelon and fruit and all that stuff. And again, every 10 feet there is a camera. One of these PTZ cameras, they can zoom in. And I'm sure I have 5 cameras tracking me right now. Cameras up there, camera. I mean, there's so many cameras here. you can't even keep track of it. That is unreal. I mean, there are millions of cameras probably. And again, it's easy to find the police, by the way. I see these lights here, blue and red, and or maybe this is an ambulance, but I mean law enforcement. Oh, these guys have guns. That is police or military or some tough guys. Check it out. See the red and blue right behind me. They had some big rifles. So whatever you do, don't play around here. You will not last very long, I think. Wow, what a busy street. Totally jam-packed up there. It's kind of like a little town center. And right next to that temple-ish building is the big McDonald's logotype. Or sign. Not logotype, sign. More fruit up there. And the commerce is intense. It's just very intense here. Just about 15 minutes from the border to Hong Kong. This is a look at the tall tower. They have some interesting shapes here, that's for sure. And we have a big, ginormous, roundish TV screen here. The red one we are looking at here. Some nice restaurant, and we have H&M, the Swedish brand, right there in the corner. So they picked one of the best spots in town here. I'm sure they are selling a lot of stuff. So let's just walk up the street. It's definitely a place where people meet in the evening and hang out. And they are talking nonsense here in these speakers. Playing music, promoting stuff. More sports store. Selling shoes. Seems to be a big thing here. They are clapping to get people in. You see some super delicious fruit here. You know, I will actually come back here in a little bit and try. Oh my God, look at that. That looks really good. Wow, yeah, I will definitely come back here. But the thing is, you can't eat fruit when you're holding a camera. I mean, it's so greasy. That's like impossible. Mission impossible. Okay, another shoe store. Everybody clapping. Oh yeah, everybody clapping. I don't know why they are clapping, but they want you to go in and join them. More of this gold. If you want to be beautiful, this is the place. That's definitely the place. Look at the street. Look at that. Look at all these people. They all have a mission. And the mission is to go out and buy stuff. The dream is probably to sit up there in the best location in town. Good old American McDonald's. And you turn to the left, you see KFC up there. So the Americans actually invaded the town Here we have some kind of rock star. Hello there. There's another guy. Yeah, so people are just going randomly across the street, left and right. They are carrying stuff. The girls are shopping. They have all these brand bags. And it's just a crazy, crazy commerce. And I also noticed they have a lot of these smaller stands here where they sell all kind of meat. They grill it quickly. Oh my God, look at that. It's just going in. The plaza is getting bigger and bigger and bigger here. It's just insane. Do one sweep here. It's like a tunnel. You walk under this building here. So it's done in a very cool way. Oh, here we have some stuff. The skewer man is doing some super delicious food here. You see the durians in the background here. They're actually making some, I'm not sure if it's cookies or some durian bread or whatever. That looks kind of cool. Interesting, right? Yeah, and people buy that. And here we have all kind of interesting. Hello. Very good. It was delicious. Oh, they give me a sample here. Okay, thank you. Very good. Bye. Wow. Yeah, everything is good. They actually grill it and they have spices and oh man, that's very delicious. It's more quiet here, definitely. This is like a side plaza right here. And you see the architecture up here. They actually built the Chinese style roofs. They have these Chinese style roofs up there. Well, they have flip-flops. What else do they have? I mean, in this weather here, you need something that can handle both rain and sweat, right? So it needs to be something open. And of course, what do I have on my feet? I have some sweaty jogging shoes, but I'm doing a lot of walking, so it needs to be comfy. So it's a typical night market stuff here. Everything you don't really want to buy, but you're buying anyway, that's basically what they are selling here. Backpacks, handbags. Ice cream, well, that can be good a warm day like this. Go Lakers, okay? LA Lakers, go Lakers. I guess they have fans here too in this town. Beautiful colors, right? Pretty good. Very good. So again, this is basically a night market or an evening market that is indoor. There are no stands out in the street. I'm not sure if they need a permit for that, but they all have their own little, you know, store. They're not very big, but it's the same principle. And I have a feeling now when I'm looking up here that I'm going in a half circle at least. So eventually you probably end up again. Because you know they want to keep you inside, right? So they don't want you to wander away. They want the cash to stay. So that's how they built up this place. More fruit, same owner, whatever, I don't know. But again, this is the best color. And I'm super thirsty now. So I have to stop here in a minute and just grab something. Hello. Yeah. And they have these clappers with these hands. See the hands there, they create this noise, right? Noise nobody cares about. And here's the big square. The massive square. Look at that bell. That's pretty big. It's massive. It's in the middle of this plaza, as you can see here. And I'm thinking 6 feet tall, solid metal, I'm guessing. So it's a heavy piece. And you have this enormous big screen TV here. It's a fancy place. I mean, it is. You have so many stores, and this is probably acting like a local magnet here. People are coming down here just to enjoy some time in the evening here, eating, shopping. I think this is a paradise for women, right? They can buy shoes, handbags, jewelries, all that stuff. Guys, I'm not sure if there's anything guys can buy here, but you know, maybe there is. Maybe some sports shoes, because they have plenty of these stores. Some young girls hanging out here. That looks like a nice, that's probably looks like a restaurant down the street. You can buy cigarettes if you like to smoke. And people smoke here. I mean, I'm telling you, I mean, wherever you go, people are smoking. They're breathing smoke down your throat, pretty much. And there is nothing you can do about that. Nothing. Here's a stage. I'm sure they have local performances once in a blue moon here. Okay, so I'm crossing the plaza here, and every time that screen changes color here, the whole plaza area here gets that color, so it's kind of cool. Now it's like pinkish or reddish. Now it's white, it changed. I wonder how much that would cost to set that up. That's not cheap. But whoever owns this investment down here, this plaza here, must you know, be making a few bucks. It's big. It's really, really big. We have some white cranes made of metal. They stand for longevity. And these clapping hands again, that drives me nuts. Look that. That's a job. To clap her hands. Hello, hello. Wow. Hand clapping. Can you imagine putting that in your resume? I've been clapping hands at the plaza for the last 5 years. I mean, that's fantastic. Wow. Okay. Well, I understand. I mean, that's the way they get customers into the store. But it looks kind of dumb. Oh boy. Jeans. Yeah, maybe some jeans. They're selling jeans and like casual pants. All right, so this side street here has pants and clothing. Maybe a PJ. Maybe a PJ in here. Makeup on the other side. It's a beauty store. You want to look more beautiful? Come on in here. It's a sports store, 361. Okay, if you want to run a marathon, come and buy some stuff here in the store in 361. There's a little police station in the middle of this. Red and blue. It's like a portable police station with wheels. They can just put that whatever they like. If they want to protect the area. There is a lot of money in the street here. I mean, that's sure. Everybody has money. So they need guns, they need police. Because if you have a bad luck here, I mean, that's going to be ugly. Another interesting thing here in China is that instead of having trash cans out in the street, they actually have people cleaning up the street. Sometimes it's actually very hard to find a trash can to get rid of your trash. But you see, the cleaning guys, women and guys, they are everywhere. They just sweep it up as long as you lose it on the ground or whatever. But trash cans, not that common. Not to mention, there are no restrooms anywhere. And if you go to a restaurant, bring your own napkins. I mean, Starbucks is a good place where you can actually pick up a few napkins. But in general, you don't get a single sheet of paper to clean your hands. You need to bring that yourself. Keep that in mind. So it's different from America, where you can grab like 500 napkins when you go out, right? And put that in your car as a backup. But here you can't, because nobody will provide that. Also double check before you go to a restroom if there is some kind of paper in there. It might not be. And then what? But in general, I mean, it's very similar, especially in a place like this. I mean, Shenzhen is very high tech and it's very modern. It's a modern city. It's not like being out in the Chinese wilderness or bush, right? In many ways, this is actually way more advanced than Europe and America, especially America. I think this is more high tech. It's just that Americans normally think they are advanced, but they are not actually. The local police station. They need to have a lot of police here. But it also keeps everything, quiet. You see, when you're coming in from Hong Kong, this is the place where you actually exit the train. Take the green line, and get out here. I think it's the second station. And then you have this outside. The golden McDonald's right in your face. Here's an example of a side street right next to this ginormous plaza I just passed, right? And you go just 1/2 city block in any direction and it kind of looks like this. Lots of stores, less people though, I have to tell you, and you see these stores like here, 7-Eleven and minor stores. You can still buy a lot of food and still buy a lot of stuff late in the evening, but it's just not that intense. And then you go back another, 100 yards and you're back in this crazy night shopping. These buildings here are not very tall though. It's a commercial. Well, this one is a little bit higher, but it's not crazy tall. Like many of these buildings here in town, I mean, they are insanely tall. Just another angle of this plaza here in the nighttime. Lots and lots of people still out there. And again, you see this big, ginormous bell in the middle of the plaza. And now in the nighttime, the neon here looks really, really good. It's changing from blue to green to purple. You see red everywhere, yellow. Lots of small kids playing in the street here. There's a future soccer player. And it's probably a better life to be out. And they can be out there because it's warm and nice, right? It's not like they have a snowstorm around the corner, right? So people are actually out enjoying themselves here. And it's hard to imagine that like 30 years ago this was like empty land probably. The whole area down here in Shenzhen had no more than 300,000 people, and now it's in the tens of millions. Just a busy street view here. I mean, if you really look carefully here, you see like 1,000 people right in front of you here. I'm going over to the other side here. A shopping street in Shenzhen, China. It can't be better, right? Suddenly I see this super tall building in the background. It has blue colors. Now it's changing. Now it became yellow, some red, purple, and they have this big TV screen. Right next to KFC, by the way. Super tall building. I wonder who has the office at the top. I mean, there must be some rich dude, right? Sitting there making decisions about expanding the area, you know. It's pretty cool. Nice office. All right, time to head down to the metro station here. Okay, so we are squeezing by here, going down. Taking the escalators down here. I'm not sure if it's 1 level or 2 levels down or whatever, but it's going to be fine. We'll find out in a second. Oh, I see. We have to pass this little shopping area first. Always business, always some kind of business. And you see the sign for the metro station here.